Walk in the woods. This is my path.
You've struck a solid blow against the Titans' forces, but they've started to regroup. Still, these types of victories must shake them to the core. Let's drive them back.
Brilliant as always, cousin. See that, Golly? Thanks, little one. Enough.
Such a dark and oppressive night this is shaping up to be. Even if I could illuminate all your foes waiting in ambush, I'm not sure you'd want to see them. Be very careful out there.
Apollo's light. Always a treat.
I know you don't know what to say, my friend, but I want you to know you don't have to say anything at all. In fact, I'd rather that you didn't right now. Be safe out there, all right?
The vow of shadow took effect, I see. Golly! Remember that.
We've all been counting on you, little niece, but still, I'd not expected you could take on Kronos and prevail. I thought at best you'd keep him busy for a while. You must be very strong, like me.
The ocean's fury. All yours, Golly. shine for me again tonight.
The second guardians that bar your passage fell to you despite the vow of rivals granting them the strength of Night herself. But be forewarned, the vow's effect shall grow more trying from here on. Your foes shall shudder.
Return to me again.
I've blood to spare.
I cannot know what it is like to meet one's creator, but you may, and perhaps have. Your father is no longer in his residence. I sense much has changed, yet he is not far from there. Perhaps I shall assist you in locating him.
Better. Nemesis.
May I help you? You're late. Already took care of things here, though you'll still get your share, I'm sure.
If you insist on trying to hunt Kronos down, why don't we work at it together at least?
Can't be seen with you and don't need your help besides. But I get you need mine, so here, take this, and you never saw me, got it?
Better.
Go on.
I should be able to avoid this lot. As the shadows dance. Coinage. Do you think Arachne's going to be all right in all of this, my lord? The surface was no longer welcoming or safe for her. And now, I fear that Erebus is not much better off. You're right. She's twice as resourceful as just about anybody. 4 times. Just look out for her, would you? Here you are.
Well, well. Why, if it isn't little Garly scurrying about your feet, huh? How the tables have turned. Her vengeance finally is nigh.
You jest, headmistress, but I put poor Garly in a terrible position here to have to square against you. Can't she refuse to be a part of this?
She is to do your bidding when required. And besides, I do think she is going to enjoy this. I let you go all out. Same goes for her. Dark side. in a way. Triple dipper hide. You arrived with not so much as a single cut or scrape, and thus depart. Such strength and agility as can stop time.
Your rival was unable to prevail.
Look upon me. There. Heading in. That briny smell. It's done. More serpents? Those spouts again. Down we go. Breathe it in.
The path you face.
In constant motion, blues and greens, in peaceful quiet, leave us be, don't stir the waters. Turn around and swim back to your shore, sailor, go away forever.
Darkness guide you.
You're in my way. Mindless wretch.
Word reached us that you defeated the Titan of Time last night, and we were most impressed. But I was left to wonder whether he experienced the throes of agony before the end. Perhaps he eventually can be dissuaded thus.
Give up a boon. Peace can wait. Well done. To better light my way.
So, like, I mean, yeah, just, oh, you know, you know. Back, huh?
I spoke to Echo about you. Said you didn't mean to hurt her, though perhaps I shouldn't have. She responded in her usual way, but I could tell something happened. You broke her heart.
She broke her own heart. They always fall for people who don't love them back. Anyway, I'm sure she'll find someone who thinks she's awesome. Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yes, I've noticed. So, has anybody ever fallen out of love with you? Or do they all end up in the morning fields, pining for you for eternity?
All I know is no one's ever loved me as much as me. They're all too busy feeling sorry for themselves to really care, you know? You can't love someone if you can't love yourself. There.
Mine. Let's see what we can find. Skilla, I've noticed your song I Am Gonna Claw may be inspired by true events. Is trying to drown me not sufficiently entertaining that I must also be the subject of your ridicule?
Oh, how can you be so egotistical even? I had that song worked out since way before you showed up. Any and all similarity is entirely coincidence.
Come on, insulting my hair and attire, making claims that I'm obsessed with you. But if I'm not the subject of the song, who was, pray tell?
No need to get personal, lady. If I go sharing every detail of my private life with every deranged fan who barges in here, then it wouldn't be a private life, would it? We're Skilla and the Sirens with special guest
was awkward. There.
With such a rousing show abruptly ended all too soon, the shades there in attendance are left to wonder whether to await an encore or a refund.
Passes on unrefundable, I think. No sirens, thank the gods. All right, fish. Mine. This is a stockfin. Could try a different one. Excellent. Closer now. There's no clear path in sight.
Suggesting that you made it to the lowest depths. I thought perhaps you had prevailed. Though not yet, it seems. A sign of progress, nonetheless. Press on.
Adequate. I think I'm finished here. Flourish. and now my claim. Shielded up. Echo, hey, about Narcissus.
About Narcissus. About Narcissus. About Narcissus.
I don't know what he was like back when you met, but he has a certain vanity about him that perhaps dulls his other senses a bit. When we speak, it's often like I'm not even there.
I'm not even there. Not even there. Not even there.
Thank you, Echo.
Echo. Echo. Echo.
Please let me know somehow if there's anything I could get you or do for you one of these nights. At least it seems safe here. For now, I hope this nectar is enough.
This nectar is enough. Is enough. Is enough.
More corrupted. Flourish and reveal my path. it'll be all right. See you in the crossroads.
It's fortunate the Underworld boatman's still plying his trade even during a downturn such as this. I trust his prices have gotten better at least. Or perhaps worse.
The might of Olympus. Covered in magma now. The vow of rivals caused all this. Pit did you come from? He's calling off. Now.
That fear in the air, it is none other than your own.
Ugh, just another nightmare. Cerberus more than lives up to his fierce reputation, doesn't he?
You have returned.
Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Oh.
get the feeling maybe I liked this stuff back when I had eyeballs and so on.
Doesn't matter whether you liked it then. What matters is you like it now.
Are you all right, Princess? I'm realizing that whenever you return, it's likely due to some unfortunate result. One I might have easily anticipated in the past, but not anymore.
I'm fine, Lord Moros. Thank you for asking. I'm fairly accustomed to such outcomes at this point. It's interesting to know the fates are not forcing it along, that it's all in my control, and all my fault.
Well, now that you mention it, I can't entirely be sure the fates have no more influence at all. How frustrating, not knowing whether our actions have been preordained or not.
I try not to think on it too much.
What are you looking at?
Disgusting. You've such disdain for what we're trying to achieve. You act as though nothing was lost. Don't you want to see Nyx again? Or Thanatos?
Don't I want to see my mother again, or brother number I have no idea? No, they were even more stuck up than you. No offense.
How can you say such things about your relatives? Were they crueler to you than this?
Nyx always wanted things her way. Why should she, or anybody, have that kind of power over me? Because she made me? She didn't ask my permission, and I don't need hers.
I'm sorry. Moonlight, guide us.
Good evening. Vengeance for your family awaits you far below. I'm certain they would be proud of what you have become. Bear them in your heart when you strike.
Headmistress, I'll bear them in my heart, but I have no memory of them. How could I? You're the one who's always been there for me.
Oh, don't say such things. I am not your mother, Melinoi. So much she could have taught you. I cannot. Never compare us.
Okay. Headmistress, I've a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Melinoi, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off. I had not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say, relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we in Shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? A powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth?
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Malinois. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. Interesting. Noted. I ask of you, spirits of earth and night, to take away this pain that we may fight.
Felt your words.
One, please. Dropping these off. Ambrosia.
Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Nice try.
Why all the rancor towards Narcissus, by the way? I see how he could be a little irritating, but he doesn't seem all that bad.
Should have seen what he did to this poor nymph. Absolutely broke her heart. Didn't even notice or care.
Didn't take you for the sentimental type. I thought you concerned yourself with worse than lovers' quarrels.
Narcissus cared only for himself, not for anyone around him. Had to make an example of him. He wound up madly in love, with his own reflection, till the day he died.
So now he's a shade in the Underworld, and still staring longingly into his own eyes.
Hey, you're the witch, not me. You know how it is with curses.
They're easily misused. Thought I'd bring you something extra for your never-to-be-used stash, Nemesis. Because you might deserve it at some point. You never know.
You never know. What makes you even think I might deserve something like this? Not exactly been at the top of my field lately.
Well, I am not the arbiter of such matters, of course. But I think you do deserve it. You must be harder on yourself than anyone. If only you could see yourself as I do sometime.
Don't know what that's supposed to mean. We were going for the same result and both pushed hard. So what? But anyway, into the stash this goes.
Where it belongs. all grown up. What was forgotten shall be feared again. Ashes of the past. Revol.
So basically, I'm gonna need you all to stand around, all right? Something's changed about that altar of yours recently, and you have been at it more and more, young one. Mayhaps awakened newfound power there, or what?
I've consecrated the ashes and gained insight into the potential of the Arcana, Commander. Requires a little moon dust and a lot of focus. Perhaps the other way around.
Moon dust? Think the old broker started pawning off that stuff, though I have heard it's possible a witch like you could brew it up herself. Sounds like you better stock up.
I probably should. You found your way here from the fields. See you. Here you go, Golly. Nourishing.
Whence came that tiny beast?
Grant me the aspect of Charon.
Wait, who?
Into the earth you go. Fair trade.
fear.
Everything's in order? Farewell, Commander.
Niece, you needn't be a witch to see your family's in dire straits right now. You needn't be a witch at all if you ask me. I'd choose another way of life if I were you.
More lurkers. To think the goddess of seasons herself is my grandmother. I am honored to have made your acquaintance.
I see the Witch of the Crossroads taught you not just strength, but grace. I hereby accept your offering, and have something for you as well.
A gift from grandmother.
Us that you located Hades' flower. How he must seethe, incarcerated in that pit of despair. Although at least he's whole. What of your mother? Nothing still?
Cold comfort. meet again.
I regret you've been swept up in some of our little disagreements here, young lady. We all wish to bestow our favor and should not be fighting over who gets to go first. Yet our pride is not so delicate as it may seem, and we always stand together in the end.
I accept this gift. This place again. Night protect you, my lord.
Wealth cannot be measured in mere coin. The very idea is absurd. Yet, there you are, paying for goods and services as though Kronos has already prevailed.
The reappearance of your wells is certainly no accident, my lord. All it took was the appropriate incantation. Little by little, we shall restore the old order. Until we meet again. Okay. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I heard you speak the vow of rivals at the Oath of the Unseen. Then you shall soon confront your headmistress in all her dark glory. How she longed that you would gain the strength to face her thus. Now, then wield my light with grace.
More whalers. Be gone. Behold the Argent Skull.
My granddaughter.
Niece? Well, then I'll just have to offer it to whomever else drifts by. Perhaps they'll appreciate it.
Sorry.
tonight because you picked the fight with me. Though does this mean I lost?
There. What do we have in stock? Join me.
That was quick.
I vanquished Kronos. Everything you've trained me to do. Yet still you stand in my way. Still more to learn even now.
Now and always. That tinge of frustration you expressed, I would see you rid yourself of it in your attempts to rid yourself of me. Skull of Raval is not a simple artifact to wield, but I can see you two have come to grips.
Victory.
Granddaughter.
The stone.
Oh, fine choice. The frosty goddess Demeter is urging you along this eve. Alas, there are no seasons in the Underworld.
Let's go, Golly. Ugh, that's cold. Sting away. You called?
I sensed the growing influence of the goddess Nyx, as though my daughter plunged the world into deeper darkness recently. Yet it was not she who did this. I believe it was you.
Almighty chaos. Spouts are up. Can't hide from me. Got you. Found you, Stockfin. In the name of Hades. Seeds. More of those hellyfish. Too much squirming. In the name of Hades. The might of the heavens. You should have stayed in shadow. Vaporize. everything. Good find.
Met Demeter, even if only by boon. She had a funny way of showing it sometimes, but always loved your mum an awful lot. She'll fight to get her back to the bitter end.
The infinite dark.
Past the edge of the world lie the treasures of discovery. Born on a faraway wind toward isles that have yet to be. To be named.
In you go. Don't you have any new material yet, Skiller? You'd likely garner a much bigger audience if you had a few more songs.
Shut up! We have more songs than you can count. You're just not ready for them yet. Nobody is. Perfection takes time, lady.
But perfection is always out of reach. If you keep pursuing it, you'll never get there. You must have a work in progress you could play instead of the same old stuff.
The same old stuff? Did you just hear that, girl? I think she meant to say your greatest hits or your all-time classics, didn't she? You just don't get it, lady. We're here to please.
Straight up onto our shore. Lady, you're all that blood. Lying off the edge, wanting more. Beautiful.
eaten by Skilla. You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now.
So what's up? You know, Mel, you can be a bit uptight sometimes. Where'd you even get that from? Even that witch is more relaxed than you.
Look, I'm under a lot of pressure right now, all right? Everybody's counting on me to literally kill time. So I would like this tent to be an orderly place, seeing as I'm having to return so often.
So what? Killing time's my specialty. Don't see me getting all worked up.
Ugh. We can make things better. You know what? Sure.
Sure. Pretty sure you need a bunch of stuff like this to be a witch.
Ooh.
I shall return. Princess, the artifact I gave to you, it can forestall the inevitable. Almost like a doom repellent, except it works in the opposite way. Such technicalities aside, I trust it shall be of some benefit.
I'm certain it shall. Sometimes all I need is a few moments more. So if I use your pin, you get to accompany me on my evenings out?
Only in the final moments of your evenings, I'm afraid. Of course, we also have the evenings here.
Then I'll be seeing you around.
Oh. I know what it's like, being pushed away, having everybody smile to your face, then stab you in the back. Well, for what it's worth, I don't believe a word they're saying about you.
I see. And to whom exactly are you referring? And can you cite an example of the words purportedly said?
Oh, it's just Odysseus and Hecate. I can't believe they think you're gonna fail, that you don't have what it takes. I mean, I don't want you to succeed, but I never pretended otherwise.
You're trying to undermine them.
I'm just trying to help.
What do you require?
Good evening, broker. This one. Now we wait.
I always thought if I could just train harder than you, she'd reconsider and give the task to me. Worked my ass off. But it didn't matter.
I worked too. And Headmistress always made herself clear about our roles. You can't change your birthright, nor can I change mine.
It isn't fair.
I thought I saw some movement by the fishing pier. A thorough investigation is probably in order, right?
Either that or rot here standing guard, right? Know what? Fine. I'll bite. Doubt anything else will. To have been born a fish. A life spent mucking about in the river of lamentation, only to be plucked out by you. What did they do to deserve this?
Shouldn't you be the one to know the answer to that? Perhaps it's the will of the fates that determines how we're born. Then you ensure we get our dues based on the choices that we make.
Be a lot easier if everyone was born on equal footing. But no one in my family thinks life's meant to be fair, other than me.
How can life possibly be fair, knowing there are creatures of all sorts, such as those dwelling in these waters?
We'd have to put a bit more structure into who decides how mortals are born, or how their souls come back to life. Topic for a different time. Think I saw a bit of movement over there. Make it a fair fight. See one down there. Caught one.
I prevailed.
Fair catch. Gave them a fair shot, didn't we? Real battle of wits back there.
The tactician brings ill tidings with an optimistic bent. Fine. And what news from the men of the Isles, if any yet survive?
According to my confidants, they've all sworn in with Kronos, I'm afraid. Mortals, they often want whatever they don't have. Another golden age in this case. The promise of one.
'Tis a lie that spares their betrayal rather than a promise. They shall perish then, by the wrath of the gods.
And then their wretched souls shall hound us with renewed vengefulness. I've witnessed endless wars before, madam. So have you gods. How can we stop this?
We cannot. Melinoi, however. Certainly you can, correct?
I can and shall. I have an idea. Reveal within my book of shadows greater knowledge that I seek.
As you say.
Kataski Onaski.
Carefully said.
May I? Just checking up on you. I've need of that.
You need something?
May dust of ancient bone infuse the soul.
By your will.
Take all the time you need. Grow strong. silver pool.
What are we thinking?
My vows are made.
Beware, young one. You shades new around these parts, so you answer to me. Could always use some new disciples here. See any shades of the dead out there just loitering around, remember your training and sprint right into them. They'll come around.
They'll more than come around, sir. They're prepared to join our fight. By now they know exactly who I am and what we stand for here.
May you keep running into lots of them.
I see you're getting acclimated to this place. What are the chances? Chaos take me.
This is a trial of strength, so please use it with care.
I can appreciate an armament of damn near any shape or size, but one shaped like that moonstone axe you got might be my favourite were I forced to choose your weapon point. Let's see what you can do with it, Witchy.
shouldn't have crossed me.
You run into a certain Underworld button luring about. You tell him I said hey? We've not collaborated much as before, what with everything of late. I miss those times.
Let's pick up the pace. What do we have in here? You're a long way from Akira.
No point in holding back even a smidge when we're in such a serious predicament as there. So here, some of my raw, unbridled power ought to tide you over, I should think.
Strength of the sea. There it is. My keepsake's out.
So, you're a bit of a witch, are you? Well, not I. Stuck with this family already, don't see why I'd want another one. But I understand the appeal, I suppose. Plenty of candles and fire to it, isn't there?
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
This strange sensation. I remember what it is. The whims of chaos affecting our surroundings, even if in subtle ways. I have faith that this is due to your actions, not chance. Look forth. My greatest strength is yours.
Hear me, on my authority. They'll drown.
Oh my.
They'll burn.
Come on, little niece. It's like you pick against me every single time. It cannot possibly be worth it to incur my wrath.
Had to do it. I need to calm him down.
win again when I ought to turn my wrath against our common enemy, who is our kin as well.
Lord Charon. Hermes wanted me to tell you, hey, my lord. A message he'd surely deliver himself if he could, though he seems well enough. Of course, my lord.
From me to you.
Farewell, Lord Charon.
Forgone the vow? You've a particular objective to achieve here, haven't you? Seen what must be done within the facets of the pitch-black stone.
A trial on top of a trial. This is one of the infinite possibilities that Chaos anticipated. I chose this path, but it was already there for me to find.
It's very much disquieting to know the choices that we make might all be preordained to some extent. Nevertheless, Knight's will is to be done. Now the crossed flames! Night bloom! Let us try this. Go on, Melinoe. The greatest teacher is out there.
Another victory.
A gift. Experiment complete? Return to Shadow now.
This particular experiment was a success.
Chaos shall be pleased.
Who goes there? You keep on vanishing into the pitch-black stone, young one. My disciples and I, we've been thinking must be something pretty good in there.
Well, Commander, it's not exactly a feast on the other side. Whenever I use the stone, in many ways it's just like any other night. Except, I really shouldn't say.
Come on, why not? Not like somebody's gonna tell on you. I mean, have we not earned your trust, or what?
The stone reveals its own secrets, not I.
Seriously?
Abyssal visions. Into the abyss. All this power.
The King of Olympus commands thunder, but I created it.
You Underworld gods and your ancient ways. I know only that you've done something to shape the course of this evening, for I can feel it in the air. May it be to our benefit. Ah, splendid.
Return to dust. Queen Hera.
Remember, girl, this world is ours by right. The fates themselves decided it. Now Kronos seeks to overthrow our reign. He already had his opportunity to rule. There is no going back to how things were.
Wastrels. Suffer no more.
My spot tonight already, Em. He's always been a very busy god, but never tires out. Now that you've got his lightning strength, how about some lightning speed to boot?
Yes. The gods.
The underworld of Hades holds more than the souls of the dead. Riches beyond imagination. Even the remains of the deathless titans.
They'll end up back where they belong. Why not?
Perhaps I should not actively participate within the trials of my own design, for I unduly influence the outcome. But I believe this way, it shall be much more interesting for us both.
Whatever you were paid was not enough. In the name of Hades. A sudden surge. My chaos curse subsided.
Why, thank you.
My husband is very accustomed to getting his way. You need not indulge him so.
Forgive me, Queen Hera.
Lightning!
She wants a fight, does she? Let's all just take a breath.
Well, we've made enough enemies already that we hardly need more.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
Mother Nyx, in all her grace, began referring to me as the Eye of Night, for I could see even where she could not. This honor spurs me even now, just as I spur my steeds. We shall avenge her, little star. You have my light.
It must be so frustrating, Lord Charon, watching the dead of Erebus swallow here with no place to go. He'll send them on their way yet. Until then. This should help.
Sure enough. I trust the Dark of Erebus was not too much to handle with the ever-burning flames of ignium to light your path.
No, Headmistress, it was not. Although I've much to learn in how to wield these flames.
Then you have come to the right place. Show me how you make the shadows dance. Cross flames! Come, sisters of the dead.
Thunder!
I suggest you run. Look now upon the moon. Hold. I yield. I'll keep this form, thank the flames of ignium burn bright for you. But mastery is an everlasting pursuit.
For me. And done. Hit me then. Ouch! Return to Shadow now.
This trial is complete. I bid you return whence you came.
Did what I had to do.
That weird sound again. We all saw you disappear into that pitch-black stone. Another means by which you may spring into action, retaining the element of surprise. Pretty nice.
That stone has been here all this time. It's so much more than a monument to night, and its origins even more ancient. But I never considered it a weapon in our arsenal.
Well, not like you can crack me over the head with it, but yeah.
I'll do my best.
This is for you.
For my family.
I felt a weight drawing me toward the crossroads recently, and realized it was the pitch-black stone. So then it has awakened, almost like an eye itself, but far older than mine, and peering from the infinite abyss. On this phase, I can see you may direct the lunar ray.
Felt that for sure. No. Your path has led to Apollo.
The light of the sun.
Apollo.
Hope you don't mind I call you Sunshine, by the way. I mean it when I say it. I know you come from underneath the earth, but there's this brilliance about you. Your mother's side, I guess.
So bright.
Apollo's lighting up your life. Last thing he ever wants to do is get his hands dirty, but now, things being as they are, he doesn't have much of a choice, I guess.
Off I go. This again.
Music to my ears.
Your little plan to slay me backfired.
You know, I mentioned golden apples could be turned to nectar, though not how. I'll have to send the recipe along. All it takes is a boiling pot, some aromatic spices to your taste, and just the right words. You'll get it. You're a witch.
I should try this at the cauldron.
Will shine so bright it hurts.
Foes eliminated.
Choose your path.
The end of the path. The Nocturnal Arms entrusted me with other aspects of themselves, including this one that I think was yours, my lord. Did you relinquish the Moonstone Axe, knowing I was to be its next bearer? I'll bear it to the best of my ability.
Time for a dazzling display.
Thus you have risen.
Chaos seeks me. So quiet.
You need not venture far to find me, Spawn of Hades, for I am everywhere, particularly where the darkness coalesces into seeming nothingness. Perhaps we shall see each other again when you are closer to your goal.
Primordial strength.
No hiding from this light.
Such terrifying might.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Zorafet. It is not the typical slim figure of the Moonstone Axe. Ah, the aspect of Charon. He has since taken up the simple orb.
So this is why Lord Charon has such definition in his arms. Do you suppose he used to row his boat with Zorafet?
Perhaps he did, or hewed off a few heads. If Nyx and the Three Fates entrusted the protection of the Underworld to a certain few, they could have chosen worse. Crossed flames burn.
I release you.
Luna Ray. Arise again, sister.
Music to my ears.
Enjoy your newfound form. continue to grow, whilst I continue thusly testing you.
Mission complete. I'm ready. Return to Shadow now.
You asked, but now return to Shadow, Spawn of Hades.
Wakey, wakey. Commander Skelemius, sir. Next trial coming up. Already come this far. So strange.
Let us begin our current trial from this point.
There's that rancid scent. Water spouts activated. Jump.
What forces could have brought you suddenly as far as you have come? Perhaps there are such underworld gods whom even we cannot detect, allegiances of which we need not know.
Dearie, underneath the sea. It's hard to get a blaze a-roaring when there's water all about, but if you can handle the pressure down there, I can bring the heat.
Olympus, I accept this message. Could unseal one of the other paths.
Scenic route down to your father's house perhaps has the major regions of the Underworld locked down, so come to think, that makes a lot of sense.
Sure.
At last.
Look at here. Back to our old and smaller stage, as you can see, just for the night, I'm sure. But our sponsor's going to come through, put us back in the spotlight where we belong. Eventually.
Who do you even think this mysterious sponsor is, setting the location for our clash, and whether that horrid Charybdis makes a guest appearance?
Nice try, lady. You can barge onto our stage, no matter the size. You can try and take our sense of style, even our fans. But you'll never take our sponsors. 1, 2, 3,
Always more. Check. Going. Return to Shadow now.
I am satisfied with the results of this trial and bid you return.
Chaos got their way.
Who did that?
The depths of the abyss. should work. Focus. Up you go.
Cattails, then.
Hear me, shades of the dead, and listen well. Your strength is needed now to join our fight